Well, hello, good morning, welcome everybody. I'm really excited to be here and be part of this conference together with all of you and share this space. My name is Alejandro and as I've been introduced, I'm the head of sales at Alcemy. Alcemy, we are a German company providing software solutions that optimize the quality, cost, and sustainability of our customers' cement and concrete manufacture by means of machine learning. And as head of sales, I know that the base salespeople is a satisfied customer, which is why I'm honored, elated, and very happy to bring two of our customers from Molins. We have Eva Sebastián, Industrial Technical Manager, joining us, and we also have José María Snaola, Senior Data Scientist. And together, we will present to you this success story on how our technology has enabled Molins to take drastic steps forward to the decarbonization targets towards 2030. Molins is a Spanish company founded in 1928 here in Barcelona, Spain, and they are focusing on the cement, concrete, construction solutions, and more into the circular economy and different solutions pointing out to urbanization. They have over 6,000 people in more than 12 locations around 12 countries, and they recently obtained the top employer seal in Spain, which is a great achievement to the organization as such. We in Alcemy, we are a German company founded in Berlin in 2018. As I mentioned, we focus on machine learning software as a service to optimize cement and concrete for our customers. We have over 35 installations now in cement, and we're over 100 in the case of concrete. We have approximately 50 people based worldwide, and we're present in 16 countries around the world. So very different companies with very complementary skills, but what unites us is the common drive to push and accelerate the decarbonization of the construction industry. We've introduced the company, so the rest of the presentation will focus on presenting Alcemy's predictive quality management capabilities, and then going into Molins and how they have used our technologies to support their roadmap 2030, and more in particular the success that they have attained at their Barcelona here very close to us, and also the global expansion plans that we have together. But before going further, I think it deserves a little bit of an explanation of what Alcemy is, and I will focus on our cement solution. And it's not magic, it's data science. So what we do is we build machine learning models that are based on ingesting all the historical quality data that are available at our customers' plants. And based on this historical data set, which is coming from different points in the cement production process, so we focus on the cement grinding stage, and we take all of the data available, both from the production samples, the daily composites, and the shipment samples, where we get all of the available parameters when it comes to the granulometry or particle size distribution, lane, sieve residue, X-rays, diffractometry, and which in total sometimes aggregates to more than 50 different measurements. And we use this information to create these algorithms that allows us to, once the system is up and running, predict and actually solve a very common problem that all cement producers fail, which is we are able to tell them what the performance of their products will be as they're grinding them in real time. What this means is that cement producers no longer need to wait 28 days to find out what the strength of the product will be. They will know that information as they grind the product. And you can imagine yourselves what you can do with that information. So this is what the before and after looks with Alcemy. Once we build those predictions, our software provides visibility to our customers on how the product will perform. And before, you have a typical compressive strength distribution that looks a little bit like the dots on the red. But as our customers use our software, they will be able to know how the product will perform. And based on this information, they will be able to take a couple of different measures to achieve their different operational goals. So if, for example, the strength forecast, which is, by the way, very accurate, and I'll go into that in a moment, points out to the fact that customers are overshooting strength, meaning that they're delivering significantly beyond what the quality target is, then this information allows our customers to take a couple of measures. One of them could be to reduce the quantity of clinker in the recipe, right? And by utilizing all of these points in the process where they could actually be reducing the quantity of clinker, or alternatively, they can also make an adjustment which is finance-based that can allow them to save some electrical energy, increase the output of the mill, which is, of course, very, very important in case of sold-out markets when this could be very, very meaningful. The average accuracy of our prediction is about 1 megapascal, so that is very, very close to the physical tests that our customers validate after 1, 3, 7, or 28 days. So with that confidence and with that trust into the system, that's when the customers start taking action. And then the outcome is that you will see a reduction in the quality variation, looking a little bit like the graph in blue, where in average we reduce approximately 21% the quality variation of our customers. The way we do it is by providing our customers with a web app. A web app is a very safe interface, which is all of our different customers get a unique access credentials, and they can access Alcemy through any computer or mobile device that is connected to the internet, which also means that all of this quality information suddenly can be accessed and it's at the fingertips of our users wherever they are in the world. And we enrich the existing data sets that are sometimes subutilized at plant level, which are essentially descriptive and all the measures that I mentioned before. And then we enrich it by providing predictive analytics. And what that means is that we're able to tell our customers what is going to happen with your cement production, right? How will the product perform as you are grinding it? But more than that, we also tell them what is called prescriptive analytics, which is essentially what should you do about it? What is the optimal set point of fineness or recipe that allows you to deliver the quality as per your own guidelines? I want to show you now Alcemy, and because of the limitation of time, I can only do it through a short video where we want to highlight some of the key features, and let's play. So this is the Alcemy web app. Our customers log in, they select the plant that they're working on. In the control room view, they can have different data points, but essentially they will have the optimal set point, which is the adjustment that they need to do. In this case, we're working with a fineness example, so that the quality goes as per the target. They will have the strength predictions at the different duration ages that they're interested to track, and other quality control parameters that they're interested in tracking and are constraining also how our model optimizes and provides recommendations. Then we have the analysis view, in which the users can select the meal and the cement recipe that they're interested to analyze. They will select a time range in which they're interested to focus their analysis. And based on that data range that are selected, some time series will appear. Here we're showing the production example graph, and you see the predictions for 28 days and for 2 days. Then they can hover to a different tab where they can switch to the shipment views. It will come in a minute. They can also graph additional parameters so that they can analyze the correlation between different parameters and the predictions. In shipment, they will have a similar view, but this is more interesting because here they can actually compare the predictions of the software with the physical test values that they perform a couple of days or even 20 days after the production. And as you can see in the example, it's more often than not decimal points of megapascal of difference that we're talking about. So really accurate predictions. And then if they scroll down, they have access to the entire quality database, so all the parameters that we are ingesting into our models, where they can quickly identify via the color coding where are the meaningful deviations versus the mean, but they can also rearrange the tables so that it provides a very clear overview into the weight that each quality parameter has or influence into the development of strength of their different cements that they produce. Then we go into recipe management, where our users can edit or create new cement recipes, and this is things that they can do completely by themselves. So they will create new recipes, they will define the quality targets, the allowable corridors of variation, other quality parameters that will act as constraints or boundaries in our optimization models, and the cement recipes so that they can fully track what is the percentage of clinker and other OCMs that is part of their recipes. And finally, we have the overview view, where they can track the steering adherence, which is essentially how well are they following the recommendations of the software, which points out to give them an indication into how much benefit can they expect because they're actually following, again, what the software provides as set point. So, value levers from Alcemy: ensuring product stability by reducing quality variation, accelerating clinker substitution, as we will see now in the case of Molins, reducing electrical energy consumption, and also providing this enterprise platform for quality management. And with that, I would like to hand over to Eva.
Thank you. Thank you, Alejandro, for the presentation and the opportunity to be here. Now we are going to see why Alcemy match with our strategy. We have a sustainability roadmap 2030 that was launched in 2023 with 5 pillars. First of all, for Molins, the most important one is health and safety, and here we have objective of 0 lost time injuries for this time, and also, of course, 0 fatalities. Then we have 2 pillars related to CO2 emissions. First, we have circular economy, where our goals are 40% of energy substitution with alternative fuels, and 68% of clinker to cement ratio. In energy and climate change, we have many actions ongoing to reduce our Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions. And our objective is to have less than 500 kilos per CO2 of tons of emissions, but we are also reviewing this data. And because CO2 is an important matter for us, but not the only one regarding sustainability, we have 2 other pillars where we focus in environment and nature and social contribution. And here we have a reduction in stack emission and also plans with the community and nature and biodiversity. But not only sustainability is a fundamental pillar for Molins. We have also digitalization as one of the most important actions now going on. And here we have again 24-26, structured in 6 blocks with more than 50 initiatives altogether. Now we are going to focus on digital plant. We have here a team of 5 people. We have 4 data scientists working in this list of projects. We have process optimization, advanced quality control, predictive maintenance, and industrial management of data. And we cannot be more on the point of the jungle we have in the plants and how to solve it. It's one of the more important issues to be working in these initiatives in the future. So we have this match with Alcemy because we are boosting the reduction of clinker to cement ratio, and we have this reduction of emissions of CO2 and also this digital agenda, so everything together makes the project work. And we started in 24. The plant in Barcelona was the first one implementing the system. We have here 60% of alternative fuels substitution. Our kiln is one of the most modern in Europe, it's from 2010. And we have 2 cement mills producing 5 types of Portland cement. So now Chema is going to explain you the deep process of implementation.
Thanks, everyone. So, well, we wanted to show you a few details of the implementation that we did in Barcelona. Our objective was to move from a traditional quality control paradigm, I would say, to a more predictive and perspective and paradigm. And in that sense, I think that the key point here is the data. So, all implementations in this kind of systems, I think that the most difficult part is to get the data ordered and automatize all the project. And in this sense, we have 2 sources, as Alejandro said already. We have daily composite and shipment data that include chemistry, mineralogy, and particle size distribution data, along with the compressive strength. And all this data is used to fit the Alcemy system in order to train the machine learning models. And on the other hand, we have the production data, which is hourly sample in our case, and includes similar data, but of course it lacks the compressive strength, which is predicted by the models that we have already trained. So in that sense, the implementation first started with historical records of the daily composite and shipment data. And well, in our case we have a homemade database that made what is this process, but I have to admit that it depends a lot on your data infrastructure. So we have a script that basically uploads every day new data of daily composite and shipment data that basically will enable the training of the models and avoiding any kind of drift and models process changes. And on the other hand, we also have a script that takes data from production that is sampled hourly, but we are uploading this data every 15 minutes to Alcemy's cloud. So this data is then used by the model and gives us these predictions that overall are gathered in this very user-friendly interface that I think that has become a key tool for the quality department, because they can track not only the compressive strength that they will have, but also the overall evolution of the process. So looking to this, I would say, very general picture of the process, they can adjust the clinker percentage in the recipe, and they have successfully reduced the clinker factor, as I will show you in the results. Additionally, we also implemented a closed-loop system in order to automate the whole process and reduce the workload of the operators. And in this sense, what we do is we ask to the API of Alcemy for the recommendations that they give for the finance, and we pass this information to our expert system in the volume. So in the end, everything is quite automatized. So the results are quite good, I think. During this year, we have been reducing the target variability by 11%, which in the end translates into 1.6% of clinker factor reduction, which is equivalent to more or less 12 kilograms of CO2 per ton of cement. Well, in economical terms, it's approximately 408,000 euros in carbon per bit. So in that sense, we are quite happy with this, and we are ongoing, as Alejandro will show you now, to go without any in other plants. Okay, so, yeah.
Thank you. So first of all, thank you for Manel, Diana, and the rest of the team here present, because you're the true heroes. You're the users of this solution. We only provide the technology. As Jose Maria mentioned, results are quite meaningful and in a relatively short period of time, and this is a picture with all of our customers. In the case of Molins, we're taking this success further, and we are actually now signing a global corporate framework agreement that provides us with a dual commitment to continue working together, to take this collaboration faster, providing transparency, providing standard terms that become more and more beneficial the more they roll out with us. And given that transparency that we now have established, we're also working on 2 new implementations at the moment. One of them is with Moctezuma in Mexico, which is one of the most strategic markets in which Molins has operations, but also with Anion in Colombia. So we're very excited to already be working with them in these other 2 countries. And just to sum it up, this partnership is built on a mission statement that we share, which is working towards the decarbonization of the cement and concrete industry, in which we both operate with different angles, with different competencies that we bring together to build synergies. So having that said, thank you very much for your time. Hopefully this was interesting, and I really thank, well, everyone in Molins, but of course Eva, Jose Maria for joining me here on stage. So thank you for your time.